Hello and welcome to Of Kings and Men. This is a game that I've been following for probably the past 2 months or so now. Sort of randomly stumbled across it on YouTube and it piqued my interest. It's a medieval combat game, multiplayer. You can have up to 200 players battling each other online. It's in open free beta. It actually comes out in early access on Steam today when I post this video. But I decided to try the open beta. It was free. And I've never played a game like this before, but I love sort of the medieval theme of it. So I figured I would give it a shot, and I've had so much fun with it over the past few days that I'm definitely going to pick up this title and play it when it comes out today. Now I'll just go over the game mode that I'm playing right now. It's called Conquest. It's going to sound a bit more complicated than it is as I try and describe it, so hopefully you guys can follow along. But you can see there's a flag there in front of me, and each team is trying to fight to capture it. And once one team is able to capture it, the bars at the top of the screen will start to fill up depending on which team captures it. One's blue, one's red. Now once a team has filled their bar all the way to the top, everybody will despawn. The team that captured it will respawn on the flag, and the other team will respawn and have to try and attack it. If the team that captured it is able to successfully defend the flag or kill all the attackers, they will earn a point. You can see the little rectangles below each bar. Blue has 2 points already. Now, if the attacking team is able to kill all the defenders, they will earn a draw, and each team will get a gray marker within one of those rectangle blocks. Now, in the unlikely event that the attacking team is able to capture the flag and not kill all the defenders, they can actually earn and win the capture point that way, which is a pretty rare thing. I've actually never even seen it yet. Now the game mode will not end until one team has filled up all their blocks, whether it's with draws or with victories over the flags. And whichever team has the most victories at the end will earn a victory and more XP. Now hopefully the way that I described it makes some sense to you guys. So now I'll go into a little bit about my character and the way that I'm playing the game. I'm playing as an archer right now, which is the class that I'm probably the best with so far. I haven't quite nailed the melee combat just yet. So a lot of people play as the archer and they sit way back and try and snipe enemies at long range. I found that that's not a terribly effective way to play. One, because it's pretty difficult to hit enemies at long range, and two, you're not really players and try and harass other enemy archers as well as any enemies that may be trying to capture the flag. It's pretty easy to shoot vulnerable players as they try and capture the capture point. Now there's 3 different types of bows in the game: a compact, a flat, and a longbow. I'm using the longbow, and I think they're pretty well balanced the way they are right now. The compact bow allows you to hold your draw for a long period of time, also has a high arrow speed but a very low damage output. The flat bow is sort of the next step up. It's got a shorter draw time, a bit more damage, and slightly slower arrow speed. And then the longbow, which I'm using here, has the shortest draw time, the slowest arrow, but the most damage. It takes a little bit of practice, but after a little while I was able to get the hang of the travel speed of the arrows for lead shots as well as the drop for longer range shots. Now the arrows themselves do very little damage if you hit an enemy in the body or their limbs, so you really need to try and get headshots, which are one-hit kill. Now another effective way of using the archer class, if you're a decent archer, is to harass enemies that are currently fighting friendlies. Now you've got to be careful when you do this, because you do not want to be the newbie archer who is just shooting friendlies in the back constantly. But if you shoot an enemy, it will disrupt his attack or his block, allowing for friendlies to get a good solid hit on them. I'm not going to go too much into detail of the mechanics and things like that in this video, but if you are interested, you can click the link in the description and go check out more information on the website and their forums. Now the rest of this match, you can see up there we've gone down 2-0 to the blue guys, but we end up making an epic comeback and winning the battle overall. I go something like 40-15 as an archer, which is a pretty good score to have, especially for somebody who's only been playing this game for a couple of days. And again, I've never played any other type of game like this before, like Mount & Blade, the Bannerlords, or anything like that. So this is my first experience, and I'm having a ton of fun in this game. So just a few little updates before I go. I am still working on that Arma 3 D-Day film. Hit a few little snags, and I was waiting for a couple updates before I continued work on it. I know a lot of people are really looking forward to that. Hopefully I'll be able to finish it soon. I'm also working on some War Thunder stuff, a couple really cool War Thunder gameplays. I'm also really excited for to participate in the closed ships beta, so hopefully I'll have some content on that for you guys. I'm going to be on vacation for a few days here, so I may not be around, but hope you guys enjoy the rest of this gameplay, and I'll see you in the next video.